That took a while. Yeah, we're live. 12 o'clock. Trivia. Andrew's with me. Brock's going to join us. Thumb War. F105, by the way. Setting us up.
F105.
Some Rebel Girl.
Thank you for all the music.
Good chat today. Rural Farm Boy, Rachel, Stan Solo, Blonde, tweets.
James, I'm going to start a band called G216, and it's going to be better than F105.
Ooh, ouch.
Just by one.
Ouch.
Better by one. But no, I love them. I love that music. I love Rebel Girl.
That's what we're starting it off with, Rebel Girl.
That's how rebellions work.
We're going to do some trivia. It won't be too long today. We got off to a late start because YouTube was not talking. I think because I was uploading.
Yeah, YouTube. Get with the program,
Trying to upload
man.
tonight's episode 168. 6:45 p.m., by the way. 6:45. I know I tweeted out 7 p.m., but it's going to be 6:45. I'll let everyone know. And then 8 o'clock, Unwavering Distances, starring Andrew Fantasia. World premiere live chat for that as well. We shot that about 2 decades ago. But that is going to go up as an hour and 20 minutes live chat going there. It should be a lot of fun with Andrew. And you'll see Aaron in there as well. And Brock is an extra all over the bar scenes. You'll see Brock. No lines. We didn't give him lines this time.
Yeah, that's why the movie is never going to win awards.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike out there. But thank you, everybody who watched Thumb Wars last night, too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. I'm glad to have everybody on board to watch Thumb War. We got 4 episodes left to go. I'm excited. I hope everybody had fun.
I feel like it's wrapping up already. It's been 2 weeks.
It's wrapping up already.
It's been 2 weeks. So I can't believe it's already coming to an end. Are you planning a second season?
Initially, I was, but I can't anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
we lost a cast member. We have it's not really physically possible. But one day I'll once the 6 episodes are out, I'll make like a not behind the scenes, but I'll make like a sort of making of kind of video and kind of explain what we went through, and I'll talk about because it was initially going to be 3 seasons. I'll talk about what seasons 2 and 3 were going to be like.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say this disrespectfully, but you could probably still do them just with a few minor changes.
Maybe, yeah. I'll have to get the people together and see what they think, where their hearts are.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be respectful about it, but
yeah.
If it was you're like, I must do these, I'm sure. But yeah, it would definitely be difficult for some people to go back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anyway, 4 more episodes to go. 6:45 p.m. tonight. Yeah, there was a weird lag at the beginning. There's a lag now. I don't know what's up, but we're gonna get right into trivia.
I'm gonna open the chat because I didn't open it yet.
They're way behind because of the issues we have at the top. It keeps freezing. I don't know why. YouTube is not talking to OBS. Is what I will.
Maybe because it's 2 degrees outside right now.
Freaking cold, bro. I'm not happy about the weather, and like the East Coast might get some snow. Brutal. All right, first question. Where is an AT-AT AT-AT's vulnerable point? Where is an AT-AT's AT-AT's vulnerable point? Its sensor array, its neck, its drive motor, one of its escape hatches. This is a tough question.
The gonads, man. You hit them in the gonads.
The Wolfman does have nards.
This is one of those questions where it's something that I've always known, but I don't think was in the movies. You know what I mean?
You think you know? Okay.
Like how we all kind of somehow knew about Vader falling in lava before it was a thing. I think it's the neck.
Whereas an AT-AT's vulnerable point at so you say it wrong or you say it right? Which way do you say it?
I say it AT-AT because I have a soul.
Yeah, I think it's AT-AT too. I mean, it's not at. It's at chat, but it's not at. What's an AT-AT's vulnerable point?
Because at chat, they're being cute. They got the rhyme going. It's awesome. I will say at chat with a big smile on my face.
Exactly.
But in the universe of the movie, if I'm standing on Hoth and I see that coming, and General Riken's like, "Hey, what do you see, Fantasia?" I'm not going to be like, "I see an at General," because he's going to laugh at me. And John Ratzenberger's going to be like, "Well, kick this guy off the rebellion."
I actually say ATATCHAT when I refer to at chat. That's I find it rolls off the tongue a lot easier. The ATATCHAT is my favorite YouTube channel. Check them out. Where is an AT-AT's vulnerable point? The sensor array, its neck, its drive motor, one of its escape hatches. I'm just looking at the chats. It says, I hate it when it does this for trivia. You know, it's just so unfortunate. And it's my fault because I was uploading tonight's podcast and then I canceled that upload. So it's all my fault. All my fault. It's a good show tonight, too. By the way, top 5 series, live action series we would like to see David Filoni head. And that's what it is. It's top
David
5.
Justin Filoni.
I'm not gonna. You don't have to even take a guess what number 1 is, but there's a few surprises in there. Top 5.
I legitimately don't know what your number 1 is, James.
I think if you think about it, you can. I think it's pretty easy for everybody to figure it out.
Live action.
Yeah, live action.
Oh, Happy Days with Dexter's Diner.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a fun show. It's mostly about Taika Waititi getting the reins of Star Wars. We liken him to George Lucas at one point in the show. So
I liken everybody to George Lucas at some point.
For me, they have to have the right amount of facial, like neck hair.
What do you feel about Taika's mustache? Because it is so prominent now in that Mandalorian thing. Like, he is a man with a mustache now. He's never been that before.
True story. Didn't realize he had one. And I just finished watching Gallery yesterday or the day before. And I did not realize. I haven't seen the new one yet. Have you seen the new one?
There's a new one already? I thought it was only on Mondays.
Every Friday.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, no, I haven't. I thought it was going to be a Monday thing.
No, Fridays. The first one was for May the 4th.
Gotcha.
So I haven't seen the new one. I can't wait to. But so the chat's coming in with their answers now. We got Dale saying I missed half of it. Okay, so don't worry.
Oh wow, that is a big delay.
Yeah, huh? Neck from Carl.
Okay. Dale, the question was, what is the AT-AT's weak point?
Escape hatch from Kicking Air. Neck from Stan Solo. By the time Dale gets this question, it'll be an hour away from Kick Him Anyways, James. The answer, of course, is the neck. The neck. I'm looking forward to episode 2 of the Gallery. But yeah, you know what? True story, I never really noticed his mustache. I'm not very observant when it comes to people's faces. Like, honestly, if the cop was ever like, can you identify this person? And I have to do like the sketch, it'd be like, they have eyes. A nose? What kind? What size of nose? Person size? Like, I'm very bad at describing. Like, I just don't pay attention. Like, Taika Waititi, I know exactly what he looks like, and I'm sure in my mind I see that mustache, but I'm not thinking of it. It's not my focal point. Now, because you brought it up, I will probably... That's all I will see. Thank you very much. I'll just put, oh my God, Super Mario's on the screen. We'll see. This leg is god-awful today.
He could play a good Mario. Maybe Luigi, because he's taller and skinnier.
And Jermaine Clement could play Mario.
Yeah.
That's actually one of our Never Tell Me the Odds is, will Jermaine Clement be in the Star Wars movie? I'm all for put him in everything.
It's a me. Let's go.
I'm Mario. Yeah. Did you watch Flight of the Conchords, right?
Oh yeah.
I mentioned this all over tonight's show, but when the Canadian actress, I can't remember her name, from Clueless TV show, when she dumps him in that episode, and he starts singing about how he's not crying. The one part, I can't remember if it's him or what's his name that's singing the part. Let's say the line where he goes, I'm not crying, I'm cutting onions because I'm making a lasagna for one. it just I don't know why, but every time I think of that line, I die. There's a GIF. I love that GIF as well. It's so ridiculous. All right,
I love those guys.
Yeah, they're so good. One of my favorite songs by them is Jenny, which is not in the show. It's in there. It's on an HBO special I did. It's
I like the French one.
Yeah, I love the episode with Aziz Ansari. Tierney thinks they're Australian. Anyway,
it's like, guys, it's okay. You don't have to hate them. They're not Australian.
Yeah. You think we're Australian? Which manufacturer was responsible for unleashing the horror of the executor on the Galaxy? Subpro Corporation, Quate Systems Engineering, Freytech Inc., Quate Drive Yards. Not one word in this question, Ken.
First of all, I've always pronounced it executor.
Yeah, it's executor, right?
A person who executes someone to me sounds scarier than a person who fulfills the terms of a will. So that's how I always went with that.
Yeah.
But you're right; it could be either way. I think the answer is D. I think Quad Drive Yards makes the Star Destroyers.
Oh, God, why would you even... I don't even know where to start on any of this. Okay. Which manufacturer was responsible for unleashing the horror of the executor on the Galaxy? A Subpro Corporation. It's not a sub. It's a sub. Okay, let's do this again. I'm gonna cut. Welcome back. Which manufacturer was responsible for unleashing the horror of the executor on the Galaxy? Subpro Corporation. I almost did it again. Quate Systems Engineering, Freytech Inc., Quate Drive Yards.
That planet, Kuat, that's like the Detroit of the Star Wars galaxy. They make all the vehicles there, mostly. I don't remember where it was. I wish I could remember, but I remember seeing that planet shown somewhere. And it's got a ring around it, but the ring is not natural. The ring is a giant factory that goes around the planet, and that's where they make all the Star Destroyers.
I didn't know any of that. Oi, this show is brutal. We might have to cut this short, Andrew.
No problem.
Freaking disgusting. We're 20 minutes in, and it's only 11 minutes showing on. Yeah, wow. It's bad. Welcome to the Neck Hair Podcast. Good one. It's the Quate Drive Yards is the answer.
Damn right it is.
All right, here we go. I can read words on this question. Where did Obi-Wan Kenobi tell Luke Skywalker to go? Back to Echo Base, to Dagobah, to Coruscant, to Tatooine, or Han Solo? I'll see you in hell. And then if that line of dialogue by Han Solo was spoken after 1991, all hell would have broken loose. No pun intended.
Oh, you mean like fans would have been?
Oh, yeah. Well, when the pod race are like a humanoid Anakin, and people are like, "How can you say that?" And now everything anybody mentioned in the sequel trilogy gets pooed on.
Yeah, that's true.
So imagine saying hell, and they mention hell. I think also doesn't Uncle Owen or Aunt Beru? Uncle Owen says.
Uncle Owen says hell.
Yeah. There's references to because whether heaven or hell exists in a galaxy far, far away is inconsequential. It is just a phrase.
Exactly. That was one of the things that I really liked about Force Awakens was that, and it sounds like such an immature thing to say, but I really liked that they started letting the character swear a little bit because that was the first time we got that since Empire.
What'd they say?
Like Finn would say like hell, and I think there's a dam in there somewhere, just like stuff that normal people say. You didn't get that in Jedi, and they left it out of the prequels because I guess they wanted 9-year-olds to be able to quote the whole movie. But yeah, it was nice to have that back. And I think Brock Smeek is in the house.
Oh, Brock's here. Hi, Brock. Welcome to our horrible leg.
It's not live stream if there isn't like.
Well,
Brock, have you watched Elmore yet?
Yeah.
Here's the
Sorry, guys. It's nothing personal. I love you both, but I can't watch anything you make or read it. I've discovered, especially with James, because I have a long career with James Brazile and his art. I can't separate James from the art. All I hear is James talking in my head when I read his stuff, and then
Okay.
especially like scripts. I'm like, yeah, this is how he talks to Aaron,
Brock does,
which is not true.
Brock
Actually, it's funny when I watched Life and Burgers when it went up, because I have never seen it from start to finish.
Oh,
And like as it was starting, and there's just that long shot of them walking and they're chatting with each other. I'm listening to the way they're speaking, and I'm like, if you just showed me this blindly and didn't tell me who made it or whatever, and then you're just like, here, watch this, and I watched that scene, I would be like, this sounds like a James Brazile movie.
Yeah, actually, we made that 10 years ago. When I did that 10 years ago,
yeah.
I remember we showed old friend Trevor, who I used to do movies with before that time, and he's like, he sees it, he goes, that's a James. Whatever.
Funny fact though, and let me go back to what I was saying. No disrespect, you guys are both very talented people, and I always advise people to check your stuff out. Funny fact about Life and Burgers, that was the first thing I worked with James on.
Yeah.
I was also the first place pretty well where I met my now roommate, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
His girlfriend and my good friend Marissa. So it's like, it's kind of interesting.
And Daryl worked on that too.
And Daryl, I think I knew
Yeah, you
Daryl.
probably more than Joe for sure. Yeah.
And like we shot, the burger place is in Port Credit, which James would then live in. What, 6 years later,
Yeah,
7
like
years
5,
later?
6 years,
Like,
4 years. Yeah, it was weird. And then that burger place is now a souvlaki hut. Yeah, it was a good burger place too.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait till things are normal to go out and about. But in Ontario, they're getting lenient on stuff.
Yeah.
Tonight, me and my roommates are gonna eat some local takeout. I'm excited. Also, and just happening now, I just happen to be wearing my Blue Jays thing. Ontario has lifted their ban on professional sports. So it looks like we're getting some sports now. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Wait, what?
MLB, NFL, NHL are now all cleared to play in Ontario again. It just got announced.
Interesting.
But if it's only Ontario, who are they playing?
Themselves. That's what the ploy is, to get every single team to come here and play here, and then they get all the money.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But CFL as well. Not like the professional sports, but I'm sure, amateur sports stuff will open up soon. Which, this is all very chicory situation, but I'm semi-excited because I work for the Blue Jays. So
Yeah.
it might be good for me. It might not. Probably not. I don't think
Ooh,
fans
I like
are going
that.
to be watching.
I just saw your sweater. Can you hook me up with a sweater?
This I buy. I didn't even buy this from the Blue Jays. I bought it from like a corner store because I needed a sweater.
Well, I thought maybe the corner store. I mean, I just got. Don't tell Aaron. I just bought like 8 or 9 Jays hats for $5 on Sport Check.
$5 each.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
and they were like, "It's free shipping if you spend 50." I was like, "Easy."
Hey, man, you're supporting local franchises.
Exactly. And I just loaded it up, but like two. So then I was like, "Well, they're not all for me. Some of them are gifts. 2 of them are gifts." There's like,
Are they at least like different colors or something?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them that are the exact same, but they're a different shade of blue.
Well, yeah.
So the one that I wanted the most said that it was going to come last, and it came first. And then like they're all the same hat. One of them is a fitted. One of them looks like a fitted but a snapback, and then the rest are all like straps basically. But like some of them were like, one I think was regular 20, the rest were like regular 30 or 40, and they're on sale for $5. Got shout out to my friend Steve who hooked me up with that. But don't tell Aaron. They came. No, I know she's in the room next door. They came like every day. We get a package of like 2 or 3. He just kept coming, and it was the same Purelator driver. It was hilarious. I'm like, just leave it there. Shut up. You stay quiet. The dog's barking like, "Haley, shut up. No one can know." It was awesome. It was a good time. But honestly, the newest short that I just did film wise, I wish you guys were both on that one because it's I'm really proud of how that one turned out.
Yeah, it looked really good. And considering, because like when it's shooting you, it's like nobody's behind the camera, right? You
Oh
had to,
no,
like,
I'm not talking about that
Oh, what are you
masterpiece.
talking about?
Mind Gate. I'm
Oh,
talking
my
about.
gate. Oh, my
No, the
gate.
cowboy one worked out too, but that was just
That was for fun.
yeah, and it worked out because it was just the two of us, I think, and it was
Yeah.
it was written with the idea that we could do this with two people operating everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have benefited from an actor playing the cowboy, but
I think you guys did fine.
I lived out
think-
my dream. Well, thank you. We're trying to do trivia, Brock, but the lag is just so like they're literally on the second question that we did before you joined us. Oh, I don't.
Maybe we should just do one more and wrap it
Yeah, I
up.
think we should. You know what? So, Brock, what happened was I was uploading tonight's episode,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I can handle both. It couldn't. So I stopped the download, but I think it's so far behind now that it's just not working. So, okay, let's do one more question, and we'll say our piece. And our podcast goes up at 6:45 tonight. Unwavering Distances, which, Brock, you are an extra all over in, goes up at 8 o'clock tonight.
Which one? That's the one at my house, right?
Yeah.
What am I eating at? Oh, am I in the background of the one shot?
In the bar. You're all over the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like
March is sitting beside me talking to me, and I am not
yeah, and
reacting.
you're not reacting. That goes up. But that one was shot in 5 days on a $0 budget.
Yeah.
Is that really only 5 days?
Well, I think it was 7, but I cut out 2 days, so it's just 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Like when I say cut out 2 days, I mean there's 2 days worth of shooting that I edited out. Like, I'm not joking. There are specific days that I just didn't use.
Wow.
Rob McDonald was in it, and he got cut. Quate Drive Yards is the answer, if anybody's wondering. Where did Obi-Wan Kenobi tell Luke Skywalker to go? Back to Echo Base, to Dagobah, to Coruscant, to Tatooine? We already asked this question. This is an easy one, right?
Someone made like a song of that, not like the Seagulls one.
Oh, I know what you mean. The rap. It was in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rap.
I can't remember. That was a while back ago.
All right,
Use the force, Luke, run.
let's end
Run
it
to
with
Dagobah.
let's end it with
Run
this
to
question. The answer there is Dagobah. Let's end it with this question because it's a fun one. What bounty hunter flew the Hound's Tooth?
Oh,
What bounty hunter flew the Hound's Tooth? Score, Zuckuss, Bosk, Boba Fett.
I'm going to give Brock the floor on this one and let him take it.
Imagine I put up the wrong one. Bosk.
Yeah. Or as what did John Boyega say on Twitter? He loves to play as Boosk. And everybody's like, you don't even know the name. That sounds like an actor in the sequel trilogy. I'm sure Harrison Ford knows what Bosk is.
Yeah.
Like, Harrison Ford, you could probably go up to Harrison Ford and be like, so what do you think of Boba Fett? I don't know who that is.
I don't care about Bob Fett.
I think I forgot to read that on Holo News one day, and that story of him, I was just like, I don't care. I have other things I do. I fly planes.
Yeah. Or that interview with, of course, hold on, sorry, I'm just
Did people really freak out on Boyega for pronouncing it Boosk?
oh, it's Twitter. They freak out for everything. But they
Oh,
well,
geez.
he wrote Boosk. Like, okay, he typo. Who cares? Like, it's a freaking
That's
list.
it. Redo the sequel trilogy and take him out. Clearly, he's not a fan.
Do the other bounty hunters? They have ships, but they must have like the ships must have names.
Oh,
like
everything has a name, right?
right? Like I don't know why Houndstooth always sticks. Like Slave One is like you hear it constantly, but like Houndstooth is like I don't know why I know that. I don't even know what it looks like.
I always thought it was presumptuous of Boba Fett to call his ship Slave One. Like nobody names their first thing One. You know, when you get the second one, then you're like, I'm just going to call this Slave 2 after my first one. But nobody's like,
Yeah.
One. Like, your name is not Brock Smeek the First. Like, it's because we know.
He's-
Now that you mention that, it reminds me of Zombieville, where Woody Harrelson's character, like, he has a name, the Beast or something for his big truck, and he puts a 3 on it. And then the newest one I saw, the second one, the newest one, there's only 2. He keeps getting new vehicles and spray painting 3 on the side of them.
That's pretty
So-
good. I haven't seen the new one yet.
It's not bad. It's on
It's on Prime.
Prime.
Yeah.
You have Prime, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I watched, what the heck did I watch? Rambo? I feel like I watched something else. I'm looking forward to.
Did
Have
you
you
finish
seen?
Rambo?
I haven't finished
You
Rambo
watched
yet.
Lighthouse for 4 weeks.
Lighthouse took 3 days. Aaron hated it so much; it was hilarious. I feel like I watched something else too. I almost put on Blade Runner 2049, having not seen the original Blade Runner, and then I was like, I don't have this much time. And like
Yeah.
it took me. So the Lighthouse is like what 2 hours, and it took me 3 days to watch. A 3-hour movie will take 6 days for me to watch it. That's over a week of worth of time. So Rambo's only 89 minutes, and it's taken me more than a day to watch. I bought Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I bought it cheap, so I'm gonna watch that.
Sweet.
I don't mind supporting movies if they're cheap enough. I'm not gonna pay $25 for a digital copy because no, but I will buy it when it goes on sale. So I did that, and I'll watch that at some point. This weekend I'll watch it. I can't wait to watch a new episode of Gallery. Mandalorian came out today.
Oh, did we figure that out? Is there a new episode
It's
up now?
Fridays. Yeah, it's on now. Yeah.
Oh.
I saw somebody on Facebook say it was great.
That's funny how like a lot of these shows work out where like you get 2 episodes in a week sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, because it was May the 4th, right? They were cashing it.
No, I totally understand, but you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah, absolutely. I'm okay with this.
It
This isn't
seems
like
like all like words of that too, right?
see, this is a show that we talk about this on tonight's episode where I'm not into the binge watching because there's a few reasons, but this is one where I'm like, I'd be okay with this being a binge watch because you can't really spoil it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you'll never believe, but the Mandalorian is played by an actor. What? Yeah, so it's a different type of thing, but I still like serialized weekly stuff too because it gives you something to look forward to once a week.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
Spread her out.
I will say one thing I didn't say about that first episode. I do like at that point in that episode, it's like maybe because I had subtitles up, I can't remember which one, if it was the one in the actual episode or the ones that my TV puts up. But Pedro Pascal is actually in that Mandalorian costume with the helmet on, so it's like, oh, that's good.
Well, there was that one part of the show where it's not him.
Yeah.
I would
It's just like
I wonder what the ratio is and why
Yeah.
when he is versus not. Obviously, stunt is stunt.
Yeah.
So when it's just him walking down Navarro, is it him?
yeah.
Do you think
I
they
would-
asked David Prowse to fill in the suit as a joke?
Ouch. It's John Wayne's grandson, right?
Oh, his stunt double.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. That's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's kind of cool.
But yeah, like I wonder how that works. Because it's like you are paying him probably a fair amount of money to be in this movie or show, and you only see his face once.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm fine if we never see it again.
Oh no, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
But it's I think I said this before, I almost wish they didn't announce who it was. So I'd be like, oh
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but would anybody have noticed? Is there like a big Pedro Pascal like fan group out there? I've never seen Game of Thrones.
There's some pockets of Instagram that scare me, man.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Just in terms of like fan groups. Like I was looking up an actor from The Flash, and because I wanted to see if she had an Instagram page, and she did, but it wasn't hers. It was a fan-made Instagram page, and it was just a bunch of photos of her, and everyone had the caption, "I love you so much."
Excuse me. Yeah.
And you know what? Like, we're not even genderifying that. It could have easily been a male or female. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
there is an obsession on the internet. It is like, it's overwhelming at times. You're like, oh man. But, you know, as
Yeah.
long as that person isn't doing anything harmful, there's nothing really.
Yeah. It is what
Guess
it is.
what? That actor is probably never going to see that.
I hope not.
Maybe
So
that
there's
it
a-
is the actor. That's just. I really.
Oh, that twist. That's a movie right there.
Yeah.
It's like Swim fan, but like Insta fan, and then it turns out that the celebrity is the Insta fan. It's like Psycho. Oh my god, James.
We got something here.
Next project. Boom.
Next project.
Executive producer Heidi Feder.
We should.
Thanks for spoiling Swim Fan for me, Brock.
I haven't even watched it. I'm just assuming that's what that movie's about.
I don't even know. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
Pauline's asking if we caught the news today, but there's also like a 20-minute delay because Brock, I think, just showed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we should wrap it up because that's going to be.
Oh yeah, we're now,
Problematic.
this will probably end when the episode 168 goes up. Well, I have to still upload it because I have to cancel the freaking upload so that we can have this unsuccessful live. Oh my god, it was going pretty fast too. That's what was pissing me off. Yeah, 168, 6:45 p.m. tonight, and then you can watch Andrew Fantasia in the feature film Unwavering Distances at 8 p.m. on Isolation Destination. And that's all she wrote. Next week's Friday night movie, if we do it next week, might be the week after, is one that we shot in 2010 in Brock's old house. In Oakville.
Always Signal?
In Oakville. No, Brock wasn't really on Always Signal. Brock was working during Always Signal. He just supplied us with the lights.
Yeah. That's true. I don't think I shot anything.
Yeah, you did. You were there for Always Signal. No, you didn't. You weren't there.
Yeah, I remember like watching it.
Yeah.
I think that's why I enjoyed it the most because I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is that BS. I remember this part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's when I watch Out There. I'm like, oh, this was the day I fought Andrew. We had fist fights.
Yeah.
Like Bill Murray. Anyway, yeah, let's wrap this up because it's still buffering. Well, thanks everybody for trying to join us today. It means a lot to us that you're here. Good turnout. Trivia will hopefully resume next week. Yeah. So, but tonight's show is pre-taped, so it won't have any buffering. It'll be up live 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, and then, like I said, 8 o'clock you can join us. Andrew, any final words?
Watch Thumbware if you haven't already, and you'll have some fun with that.
Brock.
Watch them more tonight.
Yay!
I'm not gonna, Brock. I won't lie to you. Episode 2 was pretty hilarious. I laughed 1.5 times quietly under my breath. It's a good watch. It is, and they had a good turnout watching it last night too. Well, Andrew had a good turnout. I got my popcorn. I had a glass of. I was hammered when I watched it, so that might have helped out.
That explains a lot of comments. Yeah.
I had a mixed drink last night too, for the first time in 2 months. Wow, that's cool.
What did you have?
I just had a Caesar.
A
It was good.
daiquiri.
Daiquiri. Dude, I would have a daiquiri. I have a blender. I should do it.
Yeah.
I had this really nice, like water, like nice and cold. Great.
And like a whole lot of water, man. Bunions. Anyway.
Pauline just
Throw over!
hold on. Right into Pauline. COVID cases are decreasing where we are, which is good. Hockey. Brock's getting his hockey. Brock loves hockey and sports. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you tonight. And until then, may the force of others be with you.